A developer posted a single tweet saying, "There goes a whole YC batch." And it got 2 million views in 2 hours. This is Claude Managed Agents, and Claude just announced it less than 24 hours ago. And as you can tell, there's close to 18 million views. If you're building anything with AI, apps, workflows, enterprise tools, then this is one of the most important infrastructure drops of the year. Here's why. So for 2 years, every AI company has been talking about agents, systems that don't just answer questions, they perform actions. So they can write code, search the web, open up pull requests, manage inboxes, basically your own employee. The hype is real, but the shipping wasn't. It's a dirty secret that's running around our industry. Running an agent in production means solving a completely different set of problems outside the model itself. You have managing the sandbox, state management, authentication, credentials, error recovery, session persistence. This is 3 to 6 months of engineering work to get an agent running in production before you even touch the agent itself. Their words, not mine. You get a fully managed environment where Claude can read files, run commands, browse the web, and execute code securely. That's the whole setup. The plumbing is on their side. So this is the mental model, the 4 core concepts of Claude Managed Agents. You have the agent, the environment, the session, and the event. These are things that you define one time. And at the bottom, this is the infrastructure that Anthropic is going to handle on its own. The checkpointing, the prompt caching, error recovery, setting up the sandbox environment. Anthropic is going to take care of all this for you. There are 3 things in here that are worth paying attention to. I'll go fast. Every agent session you built had the same problem. You'll start a session, run the tool calls, you hit a context limit, some sort of error, and the session dies, and you have to restart from 0. So you have to rebuild the loop, re-explain the task, and just hope it picks up where it left off. But with managed agents, when you start a session, the tools start running, it actually automatically checkpoints and saves the data where you're at. So if you want to resume the job a few hours later, the full session is intact. The second thing is bigger for solo builders. These are the different supported tools that come with the agent out of the box. So it could run shell commands, it could do file operations, so read, write, edit. It could do native web search and fetch, and easily connect to different MCP servers. And the third thing is you could do all this within a web UI. You don't have to learn how to code. You come to platform.claude.com, you go to click start, and you have a bunch of different templates that we could tap into. We have deep researcher, structured extractor, even a support agent that knows your customers. And this is not a soft launch. You have companies like Asana, Rakuten, Sentry, Vibe Code App. All these different organizations are running managed agents within their production environments. Anthropic is making the hard part of running agents a commodity, and that way we could just focus on the logic of the agent. Let me show you how fast it is to build an agent. There's no terminal, no SDK, no coding required. So again, come to platform.claude.com, and we're going to go to the quick start under manage agents. Here are different templates for use cases out there: support agent, deep researcher. There's also a blank agent config. And one cool thing we could do is we can pick a template and also modify it. So as you can see, a template is a combination of a description of what the agent is going to do, a system prompt which defines its personality and how it works, and also a list of tools. So we're going to go ahead and click on use this template. There you go. So it's going to create our agent with that template that we just went over. Let's go ahead and configure the environment. This is the cloud container where the agent actually runs, and I already have an existing one. So for the purpose of this demo, let's create a new one. And we could actually decide the networking this agent needs. This is a deep research agent, so we want unrestricted internet connectivity. We have an agent, and we're going to start the session. So this is the running instance of your agent in the environment, and let's refine it actually, right? I'm going to say I want this to be a YouTube content creator, research trending topics in AI, and send me a report end of every week. Oh, there you go. Different options: email, Slack, Notion. Let's do Notion, and I'm interested in AI research breakthroughs, AI tools, and also industry news. So what's going to do is it's going to go ahead and add Notion as an MCP server and update the system prompt for YouTube content creator workflow. Here you go. This is a new system prompt, right? It tells it to focus on the 3 content pillars that we defined. This is the research process. This is going to be the content strategy notes, the tone, and we could adjust any of this. Another cool thing is we have vaults. So vaults are ways where we could store our credentials securely. So if an agent needs to access different tools, Gmail, Notion, Slack, this is where the agent can go and securely access those credentials. So I'm going to use, let's create a new vault. And here I could add credentials for Notion. I'm going to click on connect, and it's just going to automatically authenticate with the MCP server. So now we're connected to Notion. Notion isn't working for me. Again, this is in beta, so might be some sort of auth issue there. So let's try Zapier. So Zapier lets me connect my Gmail, and we'll just email the reports directly to my inbox at the end of every week. So I'm gonna store it in the vault that I created earlier. Cool, Zapier is authorized. All right, so now I could actually send a message. So here, I'll send this right here. The top trending AI topics in the 7 days, and send me a weekly report through Gmail. Send. So here is the agent that's actually running. The session started. We sent this message. It's thinking, so it's going to go, I need to kick off research across the different content pillars. It's going to execute different tools, and these are all web search tools. So this is essentially showing you everything that's happening within the researcher agent. So as this runs, let's look at different components. This is where we can come in and create and manage all the autonomous agents we have. This is the one that's active and running today. We have different sessions we want to tap into, right? These are the ones that could last for days at a time. Here is the actual environment, networking, packages, metadata if we want to set that. And then here we could access our credential vaults. So let's actually go back into the session we were just working in, which is this one right here. And the good thing about this running in the cloud is I can close out of this tab, or I could walk away, go on a vacation for a few days, and the task is going to keep running until it's complete. So I finished the research, and now it's actually going to go ahead and craft out the email for me. So it looks like there's only one action. So here it's telling me that the Gmail send email action is not set up, and it literally gives you a step-by-step instruction on how to fix it. So let's do it. So I already clicked this, and now we want to add a send email action. So we'll go to Gmail, and we want to be able to just send email. That's all we need. Add that tool. Cool. So now I'm going to say try again. Looks like the report was set successfully. So let's go to my Gmail. There we go. AI trending topics just sent. And here you go. Top stories that's ranked by YouTube potential. Trending topics. So these are all the different topics. OpenAI killing Sora and blowing up their $1 billion deal with Disney. Robotics moment for NVIDIA. So a lot of cool different topics for the last week. Again, I could fully adjust this, right? The formatting, the kind of content I want to tap into. But this is a great start for setting up an agent in less than 5 minutes. Let's compare that with what it looked like building an agent last week. Agent loop, tool execution, sandbox, checkpointing, state runs between runs, and then times to first agents. Day and night difference, right? You're going from days to weeks of building an agent to under 5 minutes. This could run for hours. It has a persistent file system. So I can come back tomorrow morning or next week, and I could resume my conversation with the agent. Nothing ever changed. I'm a solution architect for a Fortune 500 companies. I help enterprises automate workflows, and I've been helping them build out AI automation tools for the last 2 years. And based on what I'm seeing with Claude Managed Agents, I think this is going to be a game changer. A lot of different scientists, developers, engineers I work with don't really know how to use the SDK to build out agents, because it's a new science. You have to build the agent loop, you have to do the orchestration, the tools. Now all that's automated for you without touching a single line of code. So if you want to start building, go to the description. I'm going to have a link to the platform that you use to build out the managed agents, and go and start building. Play around with it, and if you're building anything, drop it in the comments. I actually want to see what's being deployed out there. Also, don't forget, subscribe, like, and comment, and let me know what you want to see next.